Hey guys, welcome to another product showcase video. Today's product comes to us from OCZ, and this is their Vertex2 2VTXE60G solid state hard drive. Okay, first thing we're going to do is just have a quick look at the box. These are available in different sizes. OCZ has really been an up-and-coming company when it comes to solid-state drives. They kind of came out of nowhere a few years ago and started really taking the market over as solid-state drives were being released. This is the Vertex 2. They had the older Vertex version. This particular version of the Vertex 2 is the newer 34 nanometer type, not the 25 nanometer that they were selling. You have to be careful to watch when you're buying solid state drives. Some people might have older stock that they're getting rid of. And unlike processors, CPUs on a computer, where the lower the nanometer the better, when it comes to solid state drives, the higher the number the better. It's going to give you more storage space, format to a bigger capacity for you, and is a better all-in-all performing memory that they use on the drives themselves. So like I said, this is the 34 nanometer. There is a picture of it on the box, some information about it, including they do give you a 3.5-inch SSD adapter to run this into your computer. On the back of it itself, we have specifications on the drive. The size of it is 99.88 by 69.63 by 9.3 nanometers. Operating temperature is 0 Celsius to 70 Celsius. Maximum performance, this is where you're really going to have to look at these numbers when it comes to SSD drives, because these are really the ones that are going to matter to you. Max performance read up to 285 megs per second. Write is up to 275 megs per second, and a sustained write up to 250 megs a second. That's amazingly quick. Shock resistant, vibration resistant, MTBF up to 2 million hours. Amazing lifespan on these. So let's open up the box and have a look at the drive. Okay, inside the box itself we get a number of things in the package, including a quick installation guide with warranty information. This is our 3.5-inch adapter to run into your 3.5-inch drive bay on your computer. A nice black metal adapter with the OCZ technology name on it. They give you a little baggie with some screws to not only mount the drive to the adapter itself, but also to mount the adapter tray into your computer. The drive itself, and one of my favorite features is this little sticker they include for your computer that says, "My SSD is faster than your hard drive." Nice feature for them. I realize I kind of got ahead of myself on the box opening. I should maybe talk about some of the features a little more for maybe a few people out there that don't understand what SSD drives are. I know most of you guys watching them have heard all about them, know all about them. But for people that haven't, SSD is basically a solid state drive. There's no moving parts in it. Your standard hard drive that computers have used for years have had spinning platters in them. So they do have a motor in them. They use a read head, a write head, to write things to the platter as it spins around. One of the most common failures with hard drives is either the motor that spins the platters goes bad, or the actuator heads themselves that read and write to the disk go bad, causing you a massive hard drive failure, causing you to lose your data, and you basically have to go out and buy a new drive. These new SSD drives are basically using memory in them, and it reads and writes to the RAM itself, so there's no moving parts in them, there's no motor to fail, there's no read and write head to go bad, or actuator arm to go bad. So it's really a nice technology, and that's part of the reason why it's so fast, is that you can read and write to memory a lot quicker then you can spin up platters, look for different spots on the disk to find the information for it. But basically, I just want to throw that out there for people that maybe didn't quite understand what we're looking at here, what the differences are on them. This is a SATA 2, 2.5-inch solid drive. We're going to have a look at the drive itself. It has a beautiful, like, black metal finish to it. Actually, I think the top cover is probably a black plastic, and then they use a black and chrome OCZ Vertex2 sticker on it. Basically about the size of a laptop hard drive. A lot of people will buy these to put into laptops themselves because of the speed of it. Typical SATA 2 connection. On the back of the drive, it just has a little more information. It's a 60 gig drive, Vertex 2 series, SATA 2, and some information about the company. What we're going to do is we're going to install this drive in one of my computers. I have just a standard SATA hard drive in there, 7200 RPM, fairly quick drive in there now with the operating system on it. We're going to copy the operating system over to this drive, and then we're going to look at boot times with the difference between the IDE drive, or the SATA drive I should say, that's in there versus a solid state drive. And then we're also going to do some Windows benchmarks on it using some of the hard drive tools that are out there to look at read and write speeds, burst speeds, that sort of thing, to get some hard facts on it, really what the difference an SSD drive will make over a standard drive. So let me get this all set up, and we'll start running the benchmarks on it. Okay, we have the SSD drive installed to this computer. We're going to do some basic benchmarking on the hard drive that's in there and stuff before we look at the SSD drive, so we have something to compare it to. So for these tests, I'm using Hard Drive Tune Pro. This is a fairly fast Seagate 250 gig hard drive that's in here. As you can see on this test, we had a minimal of 30.6 gigs, or 30.6 megs, sorry, maximum of 69.1, with an average of 55.8, access time of 15.5, and a burst rate of 117.3 and 5.6 CPU usage. Just wanted to compare that also with my 320 gig Western Digital drive. These are particularly fast, 7200 RPM drives. They're a single platter drive, so we could see what the speeds are with this. Our minimum was 50.4 megs, maximum of 111.2, average of 86.9, access time 16.8, burst rate 165.7, CPU usage of -1. So let's run the same test on the SSD drive and compare the results. Okay, we just finished our benchmark run on the SSD drive. I do want to point out that this HD Tune Pro is not optimized for SSD drives. It's just a good general all-in-all hard drive tool, very accurate with your IDE and SATA drives. So our test results won't be as high as what they normally would be on like a TTO program or some of the other hard drive benchmark programs. But here are our readings on it. We had a minimal of 130.7, maximum of 218.0, and an average of 178.4. An access time of 0.177, that's amazing. And a burst rate of 201.6 megs per second, CPU usage of 10%. So as you can see, just using this program, what a huge advantage it is over to your super fast SATA drives. Even the SSDs just blow them out of the water. This drive does support trim, so if you're running Windows 7, you want to enable your trim support. a very good quality drive. I think OCZ has got some of the best ones on the market right now. And just judging by the initial benchmark results I've seen of it, it's amazing. My only regret at this point is that I don't have a second one to run in RAID. I think I am going to order one and do some RAID benchmarks on this for you in the future, just to show you the advantage that you'll gain in speed when you put two of these together. But anyway, that's going to do it for this product showcase. We want to thank OCZ for providing this product for our showcase. And once again, this was their Vertex2 60 gig SSD drive. Thanks for watching.